That, I must tell you, is a first, and it's also a last. My first and last performance of any part of the Chromatic Fantasia.
Do you mean that you don't like it?
Oh, I quite cordially hate it. Back in my student days, you know, most pianists avoided all the really important Bach works like the plague, but they had to play something to open their recitals before they got to the really good stuff like Chopin Nocturnes and Debussy Preludes, maybe even Beethoven Sonatas. So they almost inevitably chose one of two pieces. Either it was the Italian Concerto or it was this monstrosity. I think, to be fair to the piece, that it does give about as good a glimpse of Bach, the improviser, as opposed to Bach, the organizer, as we're probably ever going to get. I mean, the harmony wanders all over the lot. You know, it's very loosely connected by these sort of weird bits of arpeggiation. I mean, if Hitchcock had been making movies in the early 18th century, you know, Bach would have been working full-time on the Universal lot writing background scores for sure. I mean, you see images of Peter Lorre or Vincent Price sitting at 7 manual organs in haunted castles as the clock strikes midnight.
Well, what strikes me, though, is that it sounds like a piece of aleatoric music.
Oh, absolutely, because, you know, all he wrote in respect to what I just played is exactly like a jazz chart. What he wrote was... all the rest was me, you know?
Well, Glenn, you can't leave us here at midpoint.
Why not? That's what do many seventh chord do. They leave you at midpoint. You've heard one, you've heard them all. There's just more to come.
Well, nevertheless, I think you should play it to the end now.
Well, okay, but I promise you, this is going to be my absolutely last performance, okay? Now, the story thus far, when we left off, as I recall, was